University of Michigan with Rick Santelli. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Carl. These are some wild numbers here. University of Michigan sentiment made preliminary read. And do keep in mind that this data series goes back to 1946 in some form. And in 2024, they did change the way they collect the data. They went from cell phone-based to web-based. And many believe that these changes ought to be noted. So the number 50.8, well below expectations of 53 and change. And all of the numbers are sequentially lower. Our last look at 52.2 comes in at 50.8. 50.8. And that would be the second lowest reading going back to 1952. So that comps to 50.0, which was June of 22. I have a database that goes all the way back to 52 on this headline number. There's nothing smaller than 50.50, which was June of 22, just to give you a feel for it. Current conditions, 57.6, well below the 60-ish we were expecting, and 57.6 would be the weakest going back to June of 22. Same thing. Now, if we look at the expectations, this is really, really wild here. 46.5, expecting a number that was 48.5 in the rearview mirror. 47.3, like I said, we're sequentially lower across the board. 46.5 comps to March of 1980, when it was a whisker above 44. Now, the real wild numbers. 7.3% on one-year inflation, 7.3%. That equals Nova of 81. To find a higher number, you're in April of 81. And 5 to 10-year inflation, 4.6. 4.6. Now, to find a higher number, do you go back to Jan of 91, it equals 4.6. 4.7 would be September of 1990. And as I said, draw your own conclusions whether some of these surveys have changed based on how they're conducted, or University of Michigan just really is more aggressive in some of their survey samples. These are really extravagantly wild numbers. Sarah, back to you.